Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to another segment of the Power of Positivity. I'm your host, Dr. John Gray, also known as the Professor of Positivity, and class is in session. I just want to take this opportunity to, in advance, thank our special guest that we have coming on. You're going to be excited to hear this conversation because when we talk about inspiration, we talk about just exuding a spirit of positivity and motivation. This guest, she is the embodiment of it. She embodies that. So I am going to open up, I'm going to read her bio, and then we are going to go ahead and begin. And my guest tonight is Giselle Donovan. And among other things, she is an entrepreneur, a mother of two, and she is a Les Brown certified motivational speaker. She's certified by John Tallarico's coaching program, Thinking into Results, as a graduate, and the Proctor Gallagher Institute. She is also one of the featured speakers who shared the stage with the legendary Mr. Brown at the Power Voice 3 Summit, where over 28,000 viewers tuned in. She modeled since the age of 4 after her mom enrolled her in a dance and model academy. She's been on the runways in Colombia and the United States, and she played basketball from middle school through college. Well-rounded. That is awesome. Giselle's ability to learn fast is evidenced in her graduating early from Miami-Dade College, receiving an associate's degree in chemical engineering, and now finishing her bachelor's in chemistry from Florida Atlantic University. Through her passion for leadership, working with people and helping them develop business strategies, she is one of those who just wants to simply help people reach their potential. And with that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce my good friend, Giselle Donovan, and I'm going to bring her in here, and here she is.
Hello, how are you, Dr. Jonas? I'm so happy to be here. This is a dream come true. You know that I always wanted to be here, and I said, wow, one day I have to be there, and today is the day. Thank you so much, and it's such an honor to be here with you.
No, thank you, because one of the things I realized is that you have a busy schedule as well. You got so much going on. You're doing your thing, and we're going to talk a lot about a lot of those things. But thank you for being here. It is my privilege and my honor to have you here on the show.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Now, one of the things that I want to get into is I look at your bio. I mean, you're so well-rounded. You're so well-rounded. I mean, my goodness. I mean, you go from modeling to chemical engineering.
Yes.
And that is so awesome. And I want to just talk a little bit about your journey. Just tell who is Giselle? Just tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, bro. Amazing question, because there like so many people ask me like how like you become like what are you doing now, and you were enrolled in chemistry, right? So through our lives we think that our purpose is something else, and you go and follow it because you like it, but for certain reason, of course, God will put you in a place that he tells you, hey, this is your real purpose. You have to start growing in this exact opportunity that I'm giving you. So as a graduate in chemical engineering, I started working in the field, and I realized that I didn't really like how I was in the lab all the time, and I was just there and just talking with one of my coworkers, and that's it. I was not doing anything, even though I like to help, and I knew that by working in the lab I was helping so many people because we used to do glasses. But anyways, I didn't have that touch with anybody. So then I became pregnant with my second baby, and I said, you know what, I don't know, like I think I will have to find something that I can share with my kids. And yes, I like chemistry and everything, but for some reason it's just taking away a precious part of me, which is seeing my family, like seeing my kids grow and everything. So I said something has to happen because I don't want to come back to the lab. And it was like, wow, it was like a shocking decision, because I said, wow, my whole life I graduated when I was 15. I learned super quick. And when I was 15, I graduated from high school and I started industrial chemistry in Colombia. So I did 3 semesters and then I came to the United States and I learned English super fast. So I started working on my career again. And I graduated and I said, wow, like these whole years, like working towards this dream, but when realizing when I just was in the field, I don't think it's for me, or I don't know, something else has to happen. I know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started saying, you know what, I just have to do something. And I started asking God because I didn't know exactly. So I felt like a failure. I felt like all these years passed by. I came to the United States full with dreams and goals, and then realizing that I was not like fulfilling my heart. It was so sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I started seeing my husband working by himself. Like we used to sell alarms, and I said, I like that, like being an entrepreneur. Like you work with, like it's you. It's like if you don't work, you don't get paid, but if you do, you get paid. You control everything. So I said, oh my God, I like that. So he inspired me so much, and I said, can you teach me? I want to do it. And he's like, really? You want to do this? Oh my God. Because he always saw me, just studying and everything. And I said, yeah, I want to do it. So I started learning how to work by myself, basically. And I said, I like this because I can control my time with my kids and I can see them how, like, I can see them grow. I can take them to the park and they play an hour. So I like that. And so at some point, I started my own business. And I said, you know what? I like this, but I have to do something for me. And I love makeup and like hair and all these things. And so I started my store online. And I saw one of my friends and I said, oh my God, I like what she does because it's like girly, but she's helping others,
Mm-hmm.
And also, of course, I needed to provide with, for my family, with my husband and everything. But I felt one day I heard Les Brown said, you have to live full and die empty. And that day I said, even though I'm working for myself, I think I'm still not happy. And I said, but what is wrong with me? Because, and I know so many people can get empathy in this because I know we do things and sometimes we're not happy, right? And I think God, of course, will put some steps for you to start discovering what is your purpose. And so I said to my husband, oh, look, I just want to sell, makeup or do whatever. And he was like, okay, but do something that you like because, he wanted to support me. Mm-hmm. And then I found another opportunity in the same month, which was December 2018. And it was multi-level marketing, helping women with their hair and skin and all these things. And I said, wow, that's perfect. I like it. Just let me try. What is this? And so I started developing both businesses. And I started just discovering that I really like to see and to help women, men also, but most of it women, because I used to suffer for hair loss, postpartum hair loss. Mm-hmm. And I saw how like so many people were losing their hair. And I was like, oh my God, I can help them. And I just started not only selling the product, which is recommending because we don't have an inventory, but also helping others. Started making money, started, creating another income. And I said, oh my God, I am doing this. Like, wow. And they will call me, oh, you're my leader, this and that. And I was like, oh my God, all of a sudden I had a big group of girls, we working, helping others. And I was like, oh my God. So this is my purpose. Finally, I found it and I'm so happy. And the rest is history.
Yes. And here's what I want to ask you. Because there's so much in your story that I want to unpack.
Okay.
How scary was it for you to leave something you were familiar with and comfortable with? Because there's a comfort level of knowing how much you're going to make in the lab. There's a career. How scary was that? And how did it feel when you finally said, okay, this is what I'm doing?
Wow, that's an amazing question because, I was so scared and I said, maybe, and I doubted myself, of course, and I said, I'm not gonna be good at this, but this is kind of like I would like to do this, but it was so scary. And I said, this is what I've been doing basically, since like through like 2 years, because before of that I was a server, while I finished college. But then I said, wow, I like this, but it was so scary because I said, how I'm gonna do it. But you know what moved me forward? Just having my why. My why is my kids. And I said, you know what? If I just keep, let's say, comfortable here because this is what I do. I study so many years, but I'm not making my kids, I don't know, like close to me, or I'm just leaving them like because I want to, I don't know, like just follow my path, which I thought I was selfish. I said, you know what, this cannot be right, like something has to be there. But at the same time it was very scary, but I said, you know what, and I just trusted myself this time, and God, of course, all my prayers, and I said, this is not for me. Well, for now, I just have to follow my path. And also my why is my kids. So why I want to do this? Because I want to be with my kids. I want to, I want not, at the beginning it was only my kids and my family. But then it was like, I want to just impact more women. I want to do more for others, right? But that was the transition, like my why. I said, you know what? This is going to take me anywhere I want. So now if I want to go back to the lab, I'm just not going to go back to the lab. I'm just going to create my own products and sell them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you start thinking like bigger, and you say, wow, your kids can move you, in my case, right? To one place to another, and then I can do anything. I can literally do anything I want.
A lot of people see the end result, but they don't see the in between.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that in between from when you left the comfort of your job to what you're doing right now. Were there any times when you doubted that move, where you said, what did I do this for? Were there any moments where you felt like you questioned yourself? And if so, how did you handle that?
I love that question. Well, as you said, everybody, when you're think, like when you see like when they see all the results, oh my God, you are amazing. You do this, you do that. But that path to get to that crown, like I always say, like when you have that crown well placed, is like when they tell you, wow, that's amazing. But like tears, pain, everything, they don't see that part. So through my progress to success, because I'm being, like I always say, like people say, oh my God, you're super successful, but I think there is more that I have to accomplish. There is more that I have to learn, and this is just the beginning. But I had to just be focused on on what I really wanted at that point, and tears, and for some reason I was just thinking maybe this is not for me, because you started doubting yourself. And let me tell you, so many people criticizing you because imagine a chemist and like, oh my God, so what are you gonna sell? Are you gonna sell shampoo? Are you gonna sell makeup? What is that? Like, what is wrong with you? So you started being, like super sad, and you're like, oh my God, I thought they were gonna tell me, that's amazing, you're doing your company,
You said it's gonna throw a party for you, huh?
Exactly. So I'm like, oh my God, wait, hold on, what is this? So then I just had to understand that I had to grow myself in order to grow my business or anything, right? And so I said, that's when I started listening so much to Les Brown, which for me changed my life. And some other people, of course, Deidre Siosi and Billy L. Brooks, which is amazing. And I said, you know what, I just have to follow what I feel like, because if I start just listening to the people telling me, oh, why you do this, why you do that, of course I'm just going to be as miserable as they are.
Exactly.
Because if they are telling me not to do this or not to do that because they feel, and sometimes they don't because it was my family. So sometimes it's not bad. Some other people, yeah.
Now if we could, I want to put a pin in this conversation right there, because it's one thing to block out the noise of people who you're not connected to.
Exactly.
But it's a totally different thing to block out noise from people who you love and who you're close to, whose advice you've grown to depend on. How did that feel to have people close to you not believe in you?
I know. Well, John, I tell you, like at the beginning, it was hard because I cried so much. And I remember one day, and I just can say just like this because I already talked with my dad. One day he said, "You're so smart. Why are you doing this? Like you look like I don't even know how to say that in English, but the people asking for money. How you say that? Like
panhandlers."
Exactly. Yes, he told me that. You look like that, and I was like, and I started crying, And even now, it just gave me. It just give me I get emotional because you have to cry, you have to just pass through those moments in order for you to be very strong.
Yes.
So I said, you know what, I thought you were gonna tell me like, wow, this is amazing, like what are you doing? But he's my dad, and I know he just didn't say that to me in a wrong way. But anyways, it hurt me, and I say, wow, I know they want the best for me, but at the end of the day, they don't see my vision. They don't see where I'm going through. They don't see what I'm capable of. They can see it, because okay, chemistry and all these things, but at the end of the day, I'm not like they're not in my heart. They're not feeling my feelings. I don't know if I can say like that, but they're not. Yeah.
The call to our purpose. One thing that I've come to realize. The call to our purpose wasn't a conference call. It really wasn't. It was not a conference call, and everybody wasn't included. It was for us, and it was designed to propel us. And I connect with your story because I remember when I desired to go to college. And before me, nobody had gone to college, had graduated. I was the first. And I literally got cursed out for wanting to go to college. Literally. Was called all kinds of bad words. I was called stupid and dumb and all for wanting to go to college. Now here I am holding a doctorate degree. But what if I had listened? What if I would have listened? Even from people who loved me they didn't. I realize I was listening to people who hadn't done what I wanted to do. So therefore I had to tune out the advice. Even though I loved you, if you weren't doing what I wanted to do, then I could not lean on your counsel and your advice. And that's hard.
Yes, but wow, John, for real. Oh my goodness. Well, I think we all pass through that. And I know that God will put us in that position because he knows how strong we are. And but at the beginning, we don't understand that. We're like, wait, why? Like what they thinking is wrong because I see it and it's right. Maybe, I don't know. And all my family, they have like, they went to college and they proceed, like my mom is a psychologist, my aunt is a mathematician, but they are, they work for somebody. So, and I just want to work for myself. And for now, I just want to do that. And they didn't understand at the beginning. And so as we were talking about that subject, I said, I was listening to a lot of motivational, speakers and everything. And I said, but look, I'm not the only one that they don't understand. So I just have to follow my path. And I just have to say, you know what? I love you so much. I respect your opinion, but I don't share it. thank you. I'm going to keep going. So that's what I started to do.
I
And
love that.
yes. And for some other friends, right? They were like, oh, why you doing that, this and that, whatever. I said, you know what? I'm sorry. I blocked so many of them because I said, if I start listening to negativity, maybe they're going to,
Hmm.
to maybe do something else. And I said, no, I have to just do that. And so I said, no, I have to just keep going. And it was hard because there are some people that you love as friends, but then you realize that were not really your friends, and you say no.
Yes.
So you start, just listening to more motivation, and then being like stronger, and then recognizing who's your friend, who wants the
Yes.
best for you, and everything. And then my parents started saying, wow, you're doing amazing. Wow, yeah, keep going. I was saying, oh, now you want to tell me that. Right? So, yeah, so basically that was hard, but
Yeah. Some people, honestly, they won't believe it until they see it, unfortunately. But here's what I want to ask you, because, our family is our family and they're going to be our family regardless. But were there people that you had to leave behind that were quote unquote friends or associates because of your journey, because they did not believe in you, because they were not positive in your journey? Were there people that you literally had to say, listen, I gotta go. I gotta leave you behind. And can you talk about that?
yeah, that was an amazing question, because one of I thought she was one of my good friends. I really have to just block, to be honest. I said, you know what, I'm just not gonna even talk. Boom, 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 block. Because I said, if I'm just going to keep the conversation back and forth, maybe you're going to hear something that is going to resonate. Because at the end of the day, negativity sometimes weighs more when you don't know. So if you don't know, yeah, but yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. So no, I said,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm not gonna wait for no negativity. I'm just gonna block everybody, because I know
Yeah.
where I'm going. I know what I'm going to do. And even though it hurts me, I'm just gonna keep going. So some people, they will say, oh my God, she thinks that she's this and that. But at the end of
Mhm.
the day, now they tell me, oh my God, girl, we didn't know this, and now I want to join your team. I want to do what you do. I want to travel like you do. I want to be with your kids. You're working with your kids. Like, it's so crazy how you do it. I just want to be like you. And I'm like, oh, you see, so I have to just stop
Yeah.
in order for you to let me do it, and then I can help you now. Like,
Exactly. Wow, you have such an inspirational story, because you have you're from Colombia, and you came here. You have a story of coming here, wanting to better yourself. You have that journey. You have that journey of finding yourself outside of your passion area, and your heart wasn't in it, and then you had to pivot to do what you love. But then what I realized from your story, Giselle, is that what you do is you really want to transform people's lives. You really want to transform people's lives. That's what I heard when you talked about your story about wanting people to look better, feel better, and talk about the growth of your business and how that's an outgrowth of your purpose to help other people.
yeah, that's awesome. Yes, John. Well, and when I talk about my why, right? I said my kids, but when everything I started discovering more about me and about others, I said my why is not only my family, but it's other people, and it's everybody I can help. So I started growing my business when I started growing myself. I said, and I always say, like, you have to fill your cup in order to fill others. So at the beginning, I felt very insecure. I had the bald spots here. I never will do like a ponytail like this. Never, things like this that you feel like insecure and everything. But as soon as everything started I started looking better and my hair started growing and everybody was asking me what you were doing. And also like listening to a lot of motivation because I said, the end goal, like when you, it's like the vision board. You have your vision board, I know I'm going to get there.
Yes.
So, right. So I said, I know my end point. So while I'm getting there, I'll have to start feeling comfortable with being uncomfortable. So at the beginning, I didn't feel, it's so beautiful and everything. But then I started accepting myself, and then my hair started growing and like looking better, and my skin. So I said, wow, and everybody was asking me. So then I realized when I started helping others, not only with the products, but most of it, when I said, you can do what I'm doing, just let me teach you. So that moved me so much. And I said, oh my God, because I remember one of my girls said, oh my God, I could pay my car payment. Like now I did it. Look at my check. And I'm like, girl, oh my God. And she was like, thank you so much because you said yes to this opportunity. And I said, what? And I said, oh my God, it's true at the end of the day, right? God put you there because of a purpose. But I said, wow. So I don't want to help her. I want to help so many others. So then I said, oh my God, now our culture is like, yes, we want to provide great service and everything, but also we want to change people's life. We want to change the perspective that women, oh no, you have to stay home, or no, don't worry because your husband is gonna pay. No, you have to empower yourself and say, you know what, there is an opportunity or somebody that can help me to get to another level. And I said, oh my God, when I felt that I had that, let's say like this, like the girl power, I said, yes. Oh my God, you know what, I'm just going to help everybody who wants to, make money, who wants to look beautiful. Let's do this together. And well, we 4 days ago, on last Friday, a week ago, we came back for a free trip that we won, like so many of my girls. So I said, wow, now it's not only we're earning money, but we're traveling together. We're just, it's just all over the place. And I said,
showing them a different life.
Exactly.
Yes, you're showing them a different picture that they never thought probably was possible, but here you are introducing it to them.
Exactly. And I and at the beginning, I didn't even know that I could do that because I said, oh my God, yeah. But when I said, okay, you can win a trip and this and that, you can win a car. And I'm like, oh my God, really? And yeah, I have my car. I have so many things. And now my how you say that in descending people. Yeah, I think so. But the next people that I'm bringing, they're doing it too. And for example, this trip to Las Vegas, so many people are like, oh my God, we never thought we could come to Las Vegas for free. And now, like, oh my God,
it's possible.
It was possible. And I said, oh my God, yes, now we're here. Now we have to help more people. And it's just becoming an obsession of helping others to become better, right?
So talk about Giselle Creations, because for those who are watching, is at the bottom of the screen, www.gisellecreations.com. Talk about your business a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So Giselle Creations started because this makeup thing and everything is been forever, because I was a model. So at the beginning when I was modeling, they didn't put any makeup or they didn't put any lashes and anything. And I was like, why? Like, I just want to be, there. But when I grew up, of course, they started doing that. But then I said, I want to learn. I never learned like that. But then when I came to the United States when I was 17, I said, I started, I really liked it. So I said, I'm going to study chemistry because I want to do something with it, maybe makeup or something. Mm-hmm. But then in 2000, I think it was 2010 or something like that, it was like really popular, the YouTube pages. YouTube, and one day I saw a girl and I asked her, and it's a cousin of my husband, and I said, what you do? Like, oh my God, this is awesome. And she said, yeah, and they're going to pay me for doing this. I'm like, what? Like tutorials, makeup tutorials? I do makeup.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, she said, just do it. So I enrolled in YouTube. And so I have my YouTube page, which is called Giselle Creations. And I didn't know what. But for some reason, when I was doing a makeup, I always said, like, this is my creation. This is my creation. And I said, Giselle Creations. Yeah, why not? And I just, I just named it like this. And it was just like I don't know, it was just something like this.
Yeah.
And
inspiration.
Exactly, inspiration.
Yeah, something just inspired you and is it stuck?
Yes. And then look at the next one. So I became pregnant with my first baby. And I did the whole decoration, and with this big belly, I did everything, John. Oh my God, I have to send you pictures. And when the guests arrived, they said, "Who did this?" And I said, Giselle Creations.
Nice. I love it.
Yes. So they say, also, you have a company? And I say, oh yeah, I'm thinking about it, but no, of course I just said it like that, No, yeah, of course. And I'm gonna do my page, and yeah, follow me on YouTube. But it was just something that I said. But then I was pregnant. I had Joshua, and a lot of my girls, they said, oh, can you do our makeup for the weddings and stuff like that? And I said, sure, why not? So I started just doing makeup, and I was taking before and after pictures, and I created the page Giselle Creations. So I started, uploading, and so many other people, they're like, oh my God, can you do my makeup? Can you do my makeup? And I did so many wedding makeup, and I became popular, with my friends only.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I like this, but I never had it like a main priority. I just had it there. And so when I started 3 years ago, working for myself and everything, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do my own company. And I registered Giselle Creations. So then now I'm Giselle Creations, known like Giselle. Oh, you're Giselle Creations? Yes, I am.
How many people on your team so far?
Well, oh my goodness. With clients and everything, it's like 2,000, 3,000. Yeah, like 2 something. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, it's a blessing, because
and it does not happen if you listen to the doubters and if you didn't listen to your heart.
Yes. It's
Now,
just awesome.
I want to ask, how did, because we both we were in Thinking Into Results,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe we spoke on the same Power Voice Summit, Power Voice 3. Yes, we did. So how did you get that part involved with the passion of your work? Where did that come in? The Power Voice and Thinking Into Results. Talk about that.
Wow, John. Oh my God, that is really like a dream come true. Oh my God, I get goosebumps. Well, since I told you that I was listening to Les Brown all the time, and like he, because he knocked doors and everything, so it resonated with my story a little bit. And I said, oh my God, he just moved me, and I would just follow him and everything. One day I received, because I usually, I tag him in Instagram and everything. And one day I received a message like from him. I guess I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, he wrote to me. And it was like if I wanted to be a prodigy. And I said, of course, I want to be a prodigy. So I started following like more his path. And I said, oh my God, I like this and everything. And like I felt closer to him because of that. And then on June, last year, I saw the Power Voice, and I said, oh my God. And I always dream, just daydreaming, like, oh my God, I want to be on a stage with him, because I know. And I used to, I think I have this a book that this is like my magic notebook. And I just picked, and it's so crazy because I found this later on, and I started looking at this. And I just picture myself here. Oh, no, here. Me is, right here.
That's it.
Joe is me. Like,
I love it.
And I just pictured myself like just talking, I guess, in a table or something. And so I said, oh my God, one day I want to speak with him and everything, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
In June, I saw that he was doing the Power Voice, but I couldn't afford it at that time. But since I grew so much in my business, so then I was able to afford it. And I said, you know what? In September, I said, this is going to be my because my birthday is September 9th, 9/9. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to give myself that present. And I record a video, John, saying he's going to pick 20 of them and I will be one of them. Oh my God. And, and for some reason I felt, insecure about my accent because, I'm Latino and maybe they could laugh at me. But then I said, what? No, this is what makes you. Like, what is wrong? But sometimes so many people like you.
Yeah, we all have to fight our own insecurities at some level.
Yeah, exactly.
Each of us. We all do. Yeah.
Exactly. So I said, oh my goodness. And then I remembered talking that I wanted to speak with him. And then when I had the opportunity, that was the first time in my life that I completely blacked out. I just didn't even know what I was going to say. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Never in my life, not even with, with all these chemistry things, because I love math and everything, all that. And I was like, what is wrong? And then I said, no. And I just started saying everything. And I said, oh my God, this really moves me. Like, this is so powerful to me. Mm-hmm. I just have to keep following my dream. And then I got picked to the Power Voice. I was the most happiest girl ever. And I was like, oh my God, this is just amazing how, what you, like John Tallarico says, what you are seeking is seeking you.
That's right.
Yeah. So I said, oh my God, this is such a blessing. And it's been an amazing journey because that I have my podcast.
Yes.
But that was something that it would resonate to me. And I was like, yeah, but I have my kids. And what should I do? At what time? I don't really have time. And then one day I said, no, I had to just find the time. And I created, but based on, on all these preparation in thinking into results and the Power Voice.
Now, give me the name of your podcast again. I know it was Gigi.
The Gigi Factor.
The Gigi Factor. Yep. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I remember seeing you, meeting you in Power Voice for the first time, and in thinking of results was your energy. Your energy. You have this infectious energy.
I love that.
But it comes from a place of lived experience. Some people heard about something, but then some people lived through it. They could talk about it differently. You talk about this differently because you've been through it. And you know what it means to make it happen when you're scared to do it, when you're worried about doing it, when people are telling you not to do it, but you do it anyway.
Exactly.
So it comes out differently. And that's where your passion is. Your passion is letting people know this thing is possible. Believe in yourself enough and give yourself the chance to see how much you can do.
Exactly, John. Yes. Wow, that's amazing. Yes. I love it. And they always tell me like, oh my God, like your big energy, but it's just, I don't know. It's just me, as you said. It's just something that is in me. And I even get more empowered when I talk about it, because I not only said, I remember just studying John Maxwell, for example, the leadership steps and everything. Is like, as a leader, you have to not only talk, oh yeah, you can do this, you can do that, but show them. Yes. And then, show the result, let's say like that, and then show them how they can get to there. So I said, you know what, like this energy will take me everywhere. I have to just keep going. Okay, what is your next step? What is your, I don't know, you want to, pay your credit cards. Let's do that, Okay, pay my credit card so you can do it, things like that. And it's just, I love it because I never thought that I could lead like they see me. Sometimes I said, oh my God, maybe I'm doing something wrong, where I can get better, because as I said at the beginning, we're learning all the time. And I'm, all the time like researching. Well, I like that based on the chemistry part. I love, researching everything, how I can learn more, how I can help others in a better way. And they tell me, oh, you're a great leader and everything. And I always think, thank God I am doing a great job, because they are noticing. And sometimes you don't notice because you don't give your credit. But then thinking into results, I said, you know what? I just have to start, just giving myself like applauding
Yeah.
because I'm doing a great
Listen, I
job.
tell people all the time, don't expect people to be cheerleading for you. Strike up the band for yourself. Start your own music and dance to your own music. I mean, because sometimes we wait for affirmation from people. And guess what?
Mhm.
We're our own affirmation. We have to affirm ourselves. That's where it comes
Exactly.
from: self-confidence, self-esteem. It starts with self. So
So,
definitely, here's what I would like for you to do.
yeah.
At the end of each episode, I would like the people who are on to and I put you on the spot a little bit because I want to put you on I want to put you on solo. And I want you to just speak some encouragement into somebody who may be feeling like they're unsure of themselves. They may be doubting themselves. So yes, so speak some encouragement into the people. So I'm going to put you on solo, and the floor is yours for 2 or 3 minutes. Go for it. It's
Yeah.
all yours. You got it.
No, I love this. I got this. And to all of you that, sometimes you're down in yourself because in life, we have to understand that God created us for a big purpose, right? But sometimes we don't understand that because that happened to me. I felt so empty, so empty. And you know what? When I realized that God gave me all the power and gave me the best tool in my life, which is that He gave us all the mind. When you start believing in yourself, that's all you can get through everywhere. And I tell you that even though you're passing through different situations, difficulties, I just want you to know that God is with you, that you have the great potential to get everywhere because trust me, I did it and I am showing to the world how you can make it happen, you know. And I just want to tell you today to first start. If you have any idea that you have, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to go through college, if you want to do anything, just follow your heart because there's going to be people that they're going to tell you, no, don't do this, don't do that. But you know what? When you follow your path, everything start like just flourishing. Every single thing. Why? Because John Talarico says, believing is not seeing. You don't have to see it to believe it. You have to know. You have to feel it already that you're going to become that person you want. And when I understood that principle, everything started changing in my life. At the beginning, it was difficult, of course, because you're going to have so many people. But hey, nothing in life that is really good is going to be easy. And let me tell you that because, of course, it's going to be hard. But you know what? That is going to make you an amazing and a strong person. And you're going to be big because of that, because of that pain, because of those tears, right? So the second thing I want to tell you is that you have to start investing on yourself. You have to start studying how you're going to make it better. Because as I always said, you have room to grow more. And if you start just listening to podcasts, YouTube motivational videos, GG Factor, or this podcast right here, which is amazing. Trust me, your life will start changing because you have to start training your mind to success. Because we come to this world to be successful, but for some reason we just are there, because some people say this, some other people say that, but when you follow your path, you will just be somebody that you never thought. And the third thing I want to tell you is that you have to take care of yourself, right? You have to just give love and also help others. Because when you start taking care of yourself, because when you start understanding that you come to this world to live it in a better place, you start saying, you know what, I just have to help so many people as I want. And I say this all based on my experience because I've been doing this since I started realizing that my power is myself. Because you cannot be me, I cannot be you. This is my power. I am myself. And I tell you, just be you. just start investing on yourself and helping people. Help people to find greatness because you come here to this world to be successful. Okay? Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. I'm so excited for this.
Yes. And Yashika said, my power is myself. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's our power. I always say that.
Yes. And you have such an awesome story. And your perseverance is admirable. It is admirable. The fact that you came here and you fought the urge to just be comfortable, to conform, and you said, I see more. And there's a courage that it takes to do more when you see more. And everybody doesn't do it. Everybody doesn't do it. You know, Miles Monroe says that, you know, a lot of potential, a lot of genius is in the cemetery because people did not move on it and act on it. It takes a courage to move in your convictions and pursue your passion with your purpose. And you did that. And so what I want to ask you as we close, what's next? What's next for you? What's next for Giselle? You got the business, you got your podcast. When's the book coming out?
My goodness. Well, wow, that's an amazing question. Well, what's next? There's so many next things that I am working on, and one of them, well, team-wise, I really want to keep, growing my team. I just want to help so many people fulfilling their dreams. Some of them, they want to get the free car. Some of them want to travel for free or just, pay credit cards, debts, and so many things. And I just want them, all to be in that level, to just get there. And the second thing, of course, and this is also my team, because I don't know, like I just think about everybody. It's like not only me, like I always say, just doing a parenthesis here. When they invite me to calls, I always said, okay, if I take my team, I go. If not, I'm not gonna go. So I just take everybody with me. I like that. But yeah, so another next thing, another goal that I want to achieve is to be part of the $1 Million Club member in my company. And not only me, but of course the whole team. But that is like my next goal. And yes, and just going with the Gigi factor and just, going around.
I know without a doubt that I'm going to look up one day and I'm going to see your picture on a brochure with $1 Million Club on it. I just I know it. You might as well just go ahead and speak that right now. Of course it's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. And you know what? I always like speaking encouragement, because those of us who give encouragement, people sometimes take for granted that we always walking around encouraged, that we always walk around positive and strong all the time. So I want to just take this time to speak into you, Giselle, and I really truly hope that you consider writing a book about your journey.
Oh, thank you.
I truly hope you consider doing that, because you have such a powerful story. You have the American dream story written into this. You have the perseverance story written into this. You have the be strong and be encouraged despite the doubter story written into this. And people are going to be connected to your journey. So I really would consider writing that book if I were you.
Yeah,
and Yashika Max on here, she already know about that because she got her book that's coming out. One book, but she got her solo thing coming out. That's right. And we don't realize the power of our story. And Les Brown tells us all the time, there's a power in our story. And you have such a powerful story. And in every shape, form, or fashion, you need to really, really just get that story out there. And I true. And she said, I know a great publisher. Yes, Honest Expressions Publishing, Dr. John and Angie. Yes, but yes,
awesome. Okay, yes.
I truly believe that that you have a story that resonates, and I keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on transforming lives and keep on changing lives. And I thank you so much for bringing your energy on this show. I thank you.
No, it's such an honor.
I thank you, and your energy is infectious, and keep on lighting up the room. Keep on lighting up the room.
Thank you so much, John. It's such an honor. To be honest, it's such an honor. And I had to thank Lisa G because she was the one that sent me your link. And she's like, this is your time, girl, go. And I'm like, ah! And I just did it because I checked it many times and it was always full. And I said, wow, when is that? I'm going to be there, but God knows exactly the time and everything. And it was just amazing today. I'm so empowered by your words and everything that you do, because I follow you, and it's just an honor to be here with you today. And thank you so much for telling me what you're telling me. And yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. And thank you.
Thank you so much. And
wait, hold on.
Okay.
And I hope to have you on the Gigi Factor, John.
Of course. Just let me know. And I would love to come. Awesome. Absolutely. And I want you to just one day, very soon, just in a quiet space, reflect on your journey and the awesomeness of it. Awesomeness of it. It's inspiring. It truly is inspiring.
Thank you. Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you, John. Thank you. This is just awesome. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much, and thank you for being on Power Positivity.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Giselle Donovan, and as you can tell, she is just full of positive energy. And this show is called Power Positivity, and pretty much there you have it. That is the epitome of the positivity that I look for when I want to interact with people, because I feed off positivity as well. And each guest that comes on, I learn from them, and I grow from my interactions with them. So I am thankful to have her on, and her story is so inspiring. So once again, her website is GiselleCreations.com, and her podcast is called The Gigi Factor. And as always, I want you to walk in your positivity, walk in your purpose. Remember my tagline: your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. Your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. Have a great night, everybody, and continue to walk in your power and in your passion and in your purpose. Take care.